Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Dr. Karen Lewis, licensed real estate broker with K1 Realty Group. You know, when I do videos, I want to always share my success stories. Hopefully they'll help you. And I want to share my failures, and hopefully they'll help you if you're listening to me. And here's one of my failures. I mean, a real deep failure is when I started real estate. And I got to a point where I was making a lot of money. And at the end of the year, no one told me that I should set aside money to pay my taxes. And even if they did tell me, I don't remember. And even if I remember, I didn't do it. So the bottom line is I didn't pay my taxes quarterly. I didn't do that. And at the end of the year, when it was time, or when I did my taxes, the CPA say, hey, you need $10,000, you need $12,000. And I didn't have it sometimes. And so I would end up owing the IRS. But this is something that I really, really want you to take heed to, is that one year I made a certain amount of money, and the IRS knocked on my door and they audited me. And when they audited me, I'm like, okay, what do? I did have a CPA, right? And so this is what he said to me. He said, I was Karen at that time. I wasn't Dr. Karen. Okay, I'm just joking. I like to laugh. But anyway, he said that you put ABC on the line. I said, I put ABC on the line. I don't even know what ABC said. I'm just trusting what you said for me to do. Because if I was doing anything wrong, I would never do it, because that's not how I operate. But the bottom line, anyway, I was audited. And the IRS stamped a bill on me, and they said that one year, I never forget, it was 2006. I remember that like yesterday. Anyway, they said to me, I owed them. I had to pay them from being audited. I had to pay them $60,000 in 1 year. I had to pay them. Well, granted, I did start making payments, and there were some times that I stopped or so on. But anyway, years passed, and I had this bill. So I'm telling you, take heed from what my mistakes were. Pay your taxes quarterly. If you don't, I always say this here, there are some things you don't have to get from me, but get this. Pay your taxes quarterly. Or if you don't pay your taxes quarterly, make sure that you set money on the side, so at the end of the year you're able to pay your taxes. Now let me just tell you about that $60,000 tax bill before I end this video, because I hope you do want to know what happened. Well, anyway, I never end up paying all of that $60,000 bill. And probably, if I'm not mistaken, in 2017 or 2018, the bill was wiped off. The bill was wiped off. Thank God for that. Don't make that same mistake that I make, because in real estate, we do make a lot of money if we're out there working and we're building our business. Learn from that. Pay your taxes quarterly. Or if you don't pay them quarterly, set money aside on when you close a transaction, that you're able to pay it at the end, and so that you won't ever have that issue that I had, okay? Because that was one of my biggest mistakes in the real estate business. Hope you get something out of that. I am Dr. Karen Lewis, licensed real estate broker with K1 Realty Group. I am signing off.